have a very important question that you guys are also wanted to ask. So, I am really flexible, but I cannot do all the moves, all these poses on the yoga poses, like putting your head into your knees. Am I still okay to become a yoga teacher?
Absolutely.
Because I can't do that. Maybe in the
okay.
future.
That's okay. If we waited for every yoga teacher to be able to do every pose, we'd be waiting a long time to take a class.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
So yes, there are people that have physical limitations because of our body structure. They have tight hamstrings. Will they ever be able to fold down and put their head or their nose on their knees? Probably not. Although they can gain. They can have some great gains in that. It doesn't mean you can't teach somebody that has that flexibility. It just means that you need to understand the pose. You need to understand the muscles and the connective tissue, the joint actions that are happening. You know these things.
Yes.
You're able to verbalize how does this work for this person and help them to see. Also, yoga has props, lots of props.
Yeah.
Yoga straps, yoga blocks, yoga bolsters, all kinds of things to get you set up into a pose that might be a difficult pose for you. However, there are some poses that I choose not to do. Personally, I just don't think that they're healthy poses for me. And can I do them? Probably. I was a ballet dancer. I can do a lot. I'm very flexible like you. There's some strength building poses that are difficult for me now because I'm older. And can I do them? Do I need to do them? You know, I mean, can I teach them? Absolutely.
All right. So that's what important is.
You can teach them if you cannot do them.
All right.
You can teach them because you're going to learn what they're all about.
Awesome. That's good that we clarify that. And what about, like, you know, I know it's another posing thing. Like you put your head down on the ground and then your feet is up like that. I have this kind of like vertigo kind of stuff going on with me. So I could probably physically do it, but I'm afraid to do it.
So if you're afraid to do it, don't you think that there's another population out there that also are afraid to do it too?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yes. And don't you think that there's a population also that might get vertigo as well? Yes, indeed there are. So what is important for us as teachers is to let people know that we're human and that we get issues related to things. Say there's a pose like chair pose, which I'm not going to demonstrate right now. The chair pose has you sitting as if you're sitting in the chair with your arms extended way out here. Now I have some degenerative discs happening in my back from age and from ballet and everything else I've ever done. It hurts my back to keep my arms up like that. So I bring my hands into namaste hands when I'm doing this particular pose. As a teacher, I'll say the pose is we're going to set our hands out, we're going to sit back, we're going to do this, 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 and this physically. And then I immediately say, because my back bothers me putting my hands out, I personally take my hands into my heart center. So you too can take your hands into the heart center if that's better for you, because what's better for you is what's best indeed. Overall.
Awesome.
Okay?
That's great.
I have people, I just taught a class on Sunday, there were 6 people, and we were doing a pose, and there were 6 variations being done. I said, everyone is honoring their body by doing what is best for them. We're all in the same pose, but you never know it because there's 6 different variations happening, okay? Some people were using the strap, some people were not using the strap, some people were high, some people were low. It didn't make any difference. They were all in the pose.
The pose. With their own
limitations. With their own intention for being in that pose.
Absolutely.
So honoring your body is probably the most important thing.
Awesome. There you go, guys. I'm sure you guys were asking that too, because before I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be a yoga teacher ever because I can't put my forehead on my knees, you know. But that's not the real deal here. As long as you know how to teach it.
Yes.
And you don't have to go to that pose, especially if it's going to hurt you, obviously. So what's most important is you know how to teach to go to that pose.
Yes. Someone wants to do the pose, you do your research, you do your study. If it's something that you haven't done, a very difficult, like Bird of Paradise, very difficult pose. I can do it. I need to work on it. I need to research it before I teach it in the class. And then sometimes I won't do it because I fall out of it. And it's not helpful for them, for me to be falling. So I'll go around and I'll hold them up. And say, you know, I'm going to give you my hand so that you can get into this pose. You're aspiring to do it. See how it works for you. See what works for you.
Yes.
And so I don't have to do the pose.
But absolutely, with doing this course, it will improve obviously my balance. It will
Yes.
improve
Yes.
my poses.
As we work through all of these poses together, we find I study the Iyengar base, which is precision and placement style, and you're going to be studying about what all the other styles mean, like Bikram, Baptiste, Kripalu.
That was my next question.
So there's probably 50 different styles now. What I like to say is that when we look at yoga, and if we have a minute, I'll explain this.
Please do, please.
I look at yoga as an umbrella. Okay, we have an umbrella here, and it's raining usually on top of an umbrella, and we stay dry underneath. Okay, so what I consider hatha yoga, which is any movement in yoga, which is what most of us are practicing in the United States. Hatha yoga is that umbrella. Rather than having the rain coming down on top, it's raining underneath the umbrella, little droplets, and each droplet is a style of the hatha yoga. We have Kripalu droplet of style, we have Baptiste, we have Bikram, we have Sivananda, we have Iyengar, we have hip hop. I mean, there is
What? Hip hop yoga?
Hip hop yoga.
No.
Believe it or not, I'm not kidding you. There's sup yoga, stand up paddleboard.
I'm all over that hip hop yoga.
Yeah, I bet you would be. So there's stand-up paddleboard yoga. So you have your old lineages of the old gurus of yoga, and then you have the modern ones. Ashtanga, you have power yoga, you have anaphorist yoga, you have all kinds of yogas. There's probably 20, 30 different ones.
So the main umbrella is the hatha.
Hatha yoga is when you're putting it to movement, okay? And then we decide which, and what I like to do is I studied Iyengar style because it was based on precision and placement. As a ballet dancer, precision and placement was what I knew all my life. I became a ballet teacher, and precision, first position, second position, all that was to be exact. Very difficult, very, very difficult discipline. However, I gravitated towards the Iyengar style yoga because of that. Do I only teach that? No. I add in a couple softening things from a different style. I like the style of doing this warrior from this style, but I'll do a different warrior from a different style. I like an eclectic type of hatha yoga.
I love that. I love that.
So you're going to learn what these styles are. You don't have to learn every style. You're going to learn what they are, so you have.
So it's part of the program?
Part of the program.
That's what I was thinking. When I finish, what type of yoga will I teach?
You'll be teaching hatha yoga. You are certified in hatha yoga, which means it's the umbrella of movement.
Oh, wow.
Under that umbrella of hatha yoga, you may say, I lean towards Iyengar, or I lean towards power yoga, or I lean towards vinyasa yoga, because that's your style. We're going to find out what your style is, and
Oh my
then
gosh.
we're going to have your style emerge, and it will be.
So right now, I don't know my style
be,
yet.
It's not going to be Zarnay yoga style. It's going to be Josephine's style.
I love it.
Okay, so you're
I
going
love
to have
it.
your own style, and if you put up videos of your style, you're going to be able to say, "This is my style." It's going to be a little
boy.
bit of this, a little bit of that. You like hip hop? Who knows what you're going to put into your style?
We don't know. I don't know.
But so yeah, hatha yoga is.
Is there a
big-
salsa? Is there a salsa yoga?
I'm sure you
I like a
will
ballroom
find
yoga.
out. I'm sure you will find and do it yourself.
Oh my gosh, this is now becoming bigger than what I'm really expecting. I mean, I'm so excited.
Yes, we'll find out your style.
All right, so when you finish this course, you can teach different types of yoga. It's not just like a Zarnay yoga,
No,
which
it
is the
hatha-
name of the school.
It's the name of the school, but it's hatha yoga that we're learning. Hatha
All right.
yoga, and then you may see in your neighborhood Bikram yoga, Baptiste yoga, power flow yoga, yoga, restorative yoga.
Those are all under the
yoga,
umbrella of hatha.
Yoga nidra. All of these things are under, and most studios will offer different classes in different styles, so that it's a well-rounded studio. So what I teach Josephine is to be a well-rounded teacher. She's going to learn a little bit of restorative, a little bit of power, and then we're going to find out what is her forte, and then we're going to develop that.
So
further.
do you suggest for the students to kind of concentrate on what they wanted to practice style-wise?
Yes, we go over the poses because they are constant. The poses in almost any style is pretty much the same. So we go over precision placement in those so that you're offering a safe class. Safety to me is just as important as honoring your body.
Absolutely.
Which was the other
It's
big
number
thing.
one, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to offer a safe class. You want to put a flair on it. You want to make it vinyasa where it flows. You want to put it to music like I've done with choreographed music, and make your own playlist and say this goes here and this goes here. When I'm on this playlist, go for it. It's going to be up to you what you want to do with it, but you're going to learn the basics. You're going to learn the hatha, the poses, and the philosophy behind the poses.
Is there a number of poses top of your head, or this is like just unlimited number of poses?
I'm going to say like 900.
900, about 900. And wow, that's a lot of poses.
Well, when you look at all the variations.
That's true, yeah. All right, can't wait to get started. So there you go, you guys. I thought I'd ask those questions because I'm sure some of you are already thinking about that. Can I be a student even if I can't put my forehead on my knees?
Absolutely.
Or so the answer is yes, you can. All right, as long as you know how to teach safely.
Yes.
That is the goal. All right, you guys.
She got it.
We'll see you again.
It's going to be good.
All right, you guys. So I have a very awesome gift for you. And this is approved by Debbie Zarnay. If you use this code on the screen, which is just simply my name, Josephine, you will get 10% off the tuition for Zarnay Yoga RYT 200 teacher certification.
Right.
So let's confirm that.
This is true. This
All
is
right.
true. I would be more than happy to offer Josephine's fans and friends 10% off of my general tuition of $2,100. So that's $210 off. Definitely will help you with your book purchases, and just because I truly believe in what Josephine is doing, and I know that her friends and fans might like the opportunity as well. So
all right,
there you
all
go.
right. And just wanted to clarify, the books are not included in the tuition, correct? So that $210 is going to help you guys at least, buy some books, or
The books don't cost that much. It won't
doesn't cost that much.
I don't-
Perfect. All right, so you guys, there you go. Just use this code Josephine when you talk to Debbie about enrolling for this course.
Yes.
And I hope you guys that you enjoy that 10% discount. And please share this video for anybody that you think that's thinking of going to become a yoga instructor, or even just taking the class, the certification, just to improve themselves. You're giving them so much favor to share this, guys. 10% off for them, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can sit down with your trouble, but for me it's plain to see. This is my look, my life, my book. This is my destiny.